EcoWorld International is partnering UK builder Wilmott Dixon to jointly develop projects with a potential GDV of at least 13.86 billion ringgit, more than 5 times EWI's market cap of 2.5 billion. It has inked a heads of agreement with Wilmott Dixon to acquire a 70% stake in 11 project sites in England. The sites will have a capacity of 6,700 residential units, and 12 of them are located in Greater London and the southeast of England. EWI says there is also a framework agreement in place for the development of a further 1,500 units. Combined, the agreements could increase its presence in the UK by 4-fold. The property player may also acquire 70% stake in Believing, which is Wilmott Dixon's development management arm. The HOA is expected to be formalised in December 2017. Funding is expected to come from a combination of the proceeds of EWI's recent IPO and bank borrowings or other debt instruments. Homegrown tech-based company Red Ideas Holdings, developer of private community platform Graaab JaGaApp, is looking to reach out to as many communities as possible, and that includes those in Singapore and Australia. Red Ideas, which made its debut on Bursa's lead market today, says the niche industry that it is operating in is still in its infancy stage and intends to capitalize on its first-mover advantage. Chairman Gui Husun says the group is optimistic on the long-term outlook for the industry in Malaysia for mobile app-based community solutions platform, as there is a real need for security, communication and convenience in the context of community living. It's now studying the feasibility of its expansion plans into overseas markets. Currently, Red Ideas has more than 110 communities under its Graaab JaGaApp portfolio, which it hopes to continue to grow to 500 within the next 2 years. The company ended trading today 24% higher at 43.5 cents. DAP lawmaker Tony Pua claims that MOF is trying to cover up its excessive payments to 1MDB. This is after the Finance Ministry said that the information on the cost and size of the land in Tun Rasa Exchange acquired by MOF unit Aroma Teraju from 1MDB cannot be revealed due to a confidentiality clause. Pua questions the purpose of this secrecy since both Aroma Teraju and 1MDB are fully owned by the government. He says the only one reason for invoking this confidentiality clause is to cover up the fact that MOF had paid over the top to buy back a fraction of the prime land. Pua adds that if Aroma Teraju paid a similar price as Tabung Haji or Affin Bank for their TRX land purchases, it would mean Malaysian taxpayers would have been ripped off. Tabung Haji had paid 188.5 million for a 1.6-acre plot, while Affin Bank bought a 1.25-acre tract for 255 million. The 70-acre TRX land was bought for 194 million ringgit in 2010. Two men related to Jolo are said to have launched a bid to buy a controlling stake in a bank in Mauritius last year. According to the Wall Street Journal, the deal was however shot down by the local regulators. The reports say that former Goldman Sachs Group partner Tim Leissner and Thai businessman Pheng Phen Lau Gam Nert, who was identified as a friend of Lau, were working together in an attempt to buy Qatari-owned Century Banking Corp of Mauritius. But the Mauritius regulator blocked the transaction and told FBI about the bid. The deal came after the US Justice Department alleged in a July 2016 civil asset forfeiture lawsuit that Jolo helped divert billions of dollars from 1MDB and at times used small banks to help launder the money. Low has denied any wrongdoing. The Exim Bank of China will provide a soft loan of 4.53 billion ringgit to fund the Trans-Sabah gas pipeline. Minister in the PM's department Abdul Rahman Dahlan says the loan will be guaranteed by the Malaysian government, refuting claims that PM Najib had collateralized oil and gas blocks off Sabah to China for a loan of 100 billion ringgit. He says the owner-cum-developer of the project is Surya Strategic Energy Resources, a wholly owned unit of the Finance Ministry, while the China Petroleum Pipeline Bureau is the project's engineering, procurement, construction and commissioning contractor. With the Malaysian government's guarantee in place, he says there is no need for Surya Strategic to collateralize any Malaysian oil and gas block to the Chinese. He also notes that while land matter is strictly a state jurisdiction, the project would not proceed without the engagement and cooperation between the Sabah government and the federal government. This, he says, debunks the claim that the Sabah state government is not consulted and involved in this project.